What's up, YouTube? How are you all doing? Thank you for tuning in to another MsHmltn Talks. Today, we're going to talk about and debunk some of the lies around DA Fani Willis. Now, before we begin, I want to take the time to shout out to everyone that has joined this channel and become a subscriber. I'm very thankful and grateful. I did see your comments. I did have a chance to read all of your support, also some of the thoughts that everyone else had. I'm grateful for the engagement. I want to continue to ask everyone to drop down in the comments, leave their commentary, good, bad, or indifferent. It's all good to me. Here's the reason why. It's about dialogue. This is not a platform where you have to worry about, will I be shut down? The guidelines are simple. Be respectful. You can have a differing opinion, but be respectful. Take your time to think about what you want to share. Anything that is harassment, bullying, intimidation will not be tolerated, and you will be reported in the event that you start to or think that this is a place that is not a safe space for commentary that may differ from your own. So I've had a chance to reflect and look at some of the information that's been out there in the media. And today I hope to take the time to talk about DA Fani Willis and how we can support her. But in order to do that, we have to debunk the lies, the misinformation, and the untruths. So, in the spirit of that, I want to take a moment for you and I to reflect on why we're here and the spirit in which we are coming together today to have a conversation. Galatians chapter 6, verse 1 through 2. Brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently. But watch yourselves, or you also may be tempted. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. Now that you've had a chance to review Galatians 6, verse 1 through 2, the facts are what we're going to talk about today, okay? To begin with, we all know, and I need to be very honest with you, and especially for those of you who are in the back, no matter what happens on March the 1st, this will proceed. So I need you to be comfortable with that. All right? A lot of you received information from the other side, the clear people side, that stated that there were text messages and phone calls that would have placed Attorney Nathan Wade in the area or the vicinity prior to the time that they testified that he would have been involved in a personal relationship with DA Fani Willis. We're currently in a place where we're waiting to find out if the source is credible. If in fact these things are verified. And so I ask you all to take the time to be patient and wait to see if these things are indeed credible. We live in an age where technology can be manipulated to spread false and misleading information. We've seen evidence of that in many times before. And it's quite convenient that the other side, the folks who are being indicted, who have been indicted, and who are up for their trial, that they collectively have found these text messages and phone calls. The second thing that we need to debunk and make sure we're clear about is, based on the evidence that was shown during the evidentiary hearing, there is no case law that supports removing Fani Willis and Nathan Wade from this case. And even if, and I highly doubt this, but even if they were removed, this case will still continue to be prosecuted. In this case, Scott McAfee has to follow the letter of the law. not innuendo, not hate, not, oh, I don't like her because, and you fill in the blank. It doesn't matter. Your personal opinion and your preference does not supersede the written law that we all must abide by here in the state of Georgia and within these United States of America. The next thing, a lot of folks dropped down in the comments and had a lot of commentary to talk about, well, she's going to have issues with her campaign finance. She's going to have to address and speak to that. Those things may be true and evident. There's no case law that supports removing Fani Willis and Nathan Wade from this case. And even if, and I highly doubt this, but even if they were removed, this case will still continue to be prosecuted. The only thing that Donald Trump has success and the heinous others have been successfully able to do is stall, which is his only tactic in all of his cases. And this is a distraction cooked up that is unsubstantiated to draw attention from the actual issue that he himself and his co-conspirators are facing. That is the fact. That is the truth. So argue as you might, argue as you wish in the comments about your own personal opinions. Your personal opinions are just that. And, unfortunately, they don't necessarily coincide the rule of the law. As Christians, we have to follow truth. We have to be in accordance to the law, and we have to follow order. District Attorney Fani Willis has done a remarkable, incredible job. Prior to District Attorney Fani Willis taking this issue up, she had a mock jury where she presented evidence, and they recommended that she move forward with these charges. She took great care in having a 2-year investigation where she was thorough and she laid out her entire argument in order to support indicting these folks. District Attorney Fani Willis should not be disqualified. She is a righteous, stand-up attorney doing her due diligence and her job. And she took great care, great time investigating before she makes a decision, a prudent decision. And it was not one, I know she didn't take that lightly, making that decision. I could not be more proud of her for her decision. And that's why I stand with her, and I ask you to stand with her, and I ask you to pray for her. And I ask you as Christians out there to pray for her, to support her, and to walk with her in this, and not to abandon our sister. One of the other thoughts that comes to mind is that a lot of folks were making comments about, oh, this is a Black issue and a white issue. Race is a part of this nation. Race is a part of how we even identify ourselves on our documents, on our driver's license from the moment we're born. So I am not going to sit up here and pretend race is not at play when it comes to this issue. Race is at play. Folks are saying, oh, well, he was a married man and she sinned when she involved herself with a married man. Let he without sin cast the first stone. That is between Fani and God, how that turns out for Fani. It is not our job, no matter who she was intimately involved with, to say she's not qualified to prosecute Donald Trump and his co-conspirators who tried to overturn a free and fair election, engaged in an insurrection. It's not fair to say she should not prosecute these people because she committed a sin. God has final judgment on Fani Willis, on Nathan Wade, and anyone else in that case. It is not your job, it's not my job to judge Fani Willis and her personal choices in her life, especially between two consenting adults. The question came up is whether or not Fani Willis set this in motion to enrich herself by using her boyfriend or whatever Nathan Wade was to her in order to get kickbacks for herself or to enrich him. Within the timeline that it was testified in court, that is not true. If the phone records show that Nathan Wade was in the vicinity, in the area, or near her home, that still does not provide proof that he was involved with Fani Willis. And the fact that the Trump team has found evidence of telephone records that support this, you also have to consider the source if they're even valid. How would they have been able to get these alleged telephone records without a subpoena? And are they admissible? To my knowledge, Fani Willis has released a statement where she says she can prove that she wasn't there at that time. It sounds like conjecture to me, but I'm going to reserve judgment, and I'm going to come back to you with another video to talk about the findings in that alleged evidence that was conveniently found. But I cannot stand by and allow you and anyone else to tell yourselves things that are not true, because we as Christians have to always remember that we follow the rule of law and what that looks like, and the morality that we have, and the prayers that we need to pray for Fani Willis, prayers for Nathan Wade, prayers for Nathan's wife and all those involved, and the folks who are being tried in this case, prayers for all of them. They need it. This can't be easy for anybody. And it's our jobs as Christians to stand on the side of truth. March the 1st will be the date where we will have another hearing. And you, myself, and everybody else in the nation will be tuned in to see how this turns out. In the meantime, I want you to take the time to jump down in the comments and let me know what you think about what I said. All commentary is welcome, good, bad, or indifferent. I ask of you to support Willis because she is a sister. She's a Black woman under fire. I ask you to support Fani Willis because she is the champion in this story and she needs our support. I ask that you support Fani Willis because it's the right thing to do, and we as Christians are called to follow the law and not turn a blind eye to ugliness and untruths. And no matter how bad it is, and no matter what our fears are, we have to stand in righteousness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. For more information, I'll be coming back to you with bonus footage in the next couple of days. Thank you so much and have a great day.